Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to more ASUS drama. So, I've gotten an email at least back from the department, and they have told me, uh, hello, and my name, of course. This is Shipping Claims US. We only file claim for US customer. I have passed your case to team, which is responsible for Canadian customer. Your case will be taken care of by that team. Thank you for your understanding. Please note of your case number for future reference, blah, 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 blah. And of course, regards in their name. Now, this is from ASUS Product Support. Now, we started this whole mess with the proper channels and the proper email addresses because we were given the email address in which to do all this with, right? And it's kind of like, okay, this is making no sense. And as you guys know, I've been on and off the phone with these yahoos for the last few days. And the last people I talked to was actually a manager, finally. And that person, of course, also of no help, right? Just the whole 24 to 48 hours, there's nothing I can do. We've escalated your thing. So every time I've talked to somebody on the phone, I'm talking to the right people. They have the email in front of them because I actually made the manager open it up while I was on the phone with him. And of course, he saw it, and he saw the damage, and he saw the box, and all the other pictures they wanted, right? So I'm like, oh my good grief. So he's like, 24 to 48 hours. Well, actually, they're under the 48 hours of getting back to me on this one, but it's from the wrong freaking people altogether. And it's like, what is going on with these people? Like, I guess, left and right hands don't talk to each other? I don't know what it is. But this is getting absolutely ridiculous, okay? And so anyway, I wrote them back, of course, and because this is not something that happened when it was in the care of the courier. Okay, now this damage has occurred in one of two ways. Okay, which is what I explained to them in this email. Is I said, look, either it happened on the bench with your tech, or whoever was responsible for picking up my computer and putting it in the box. Now, if that's the tech, it's still the tech. If it's somebody else, well, then it's somebody else. The point is, as I told them, this damage to care occurred while in the care of ASUS. It's not the delivery truck guy because that box was not opened, was not disturbed in any way. In fact, if you watch the unboxing video of when I got it back, you'll see that this thing was well packed in this air thingy, right? And it had one layer of sealed tape on it. So that was not disturbed. So there's no way this happened in the care of the courier. Okay, so I don't technically call that a shipping issue other than maybe the shipping department within ASUS. Maybe we have an employee that's not happy and they thought, oh, look. Okay, because, yeah, you've seen the damage yourself on the videos, right? And they've seen it too. So they're not denying the fact that this happened. Okay, they're just trying to put it off to someone else, I guess. I have no idea. But now we've got more delays, right? More and more delays. So I said, look, I want to hear back from you ASAP or have the proper team get back to me by the end of the day today. And I gave them my two phone numbers they can contact me with because I want to know what the heck is going on here, right? Now, according to MDG, it doesn't matter if my main warranty with ASUS runs out anyways, before this gets resolved, other than the fact I'm going to be extremely PO'd, worse than what I am now, okay? But because it happened while it was in their care. So this isn't a warranty claim that we're doing here. This is, hey, somebody, while it was in for a warranty claim, decided they wanted to damage my screen somehow, either by accident or intentionally. We don't know. The fact is, it's damaged. We need it resolved because it's given me loss of use. I can't use my laptop for cutting videos as a laptop. for doing gaming videos or anything else I had planned over the next little bit with it. So I'm out for that, which loses me a lot of money, especially for views on YouTube. You know how that works if you're a paid partner. It also has given me where I can't open it back up and put my upgrade parts back in or the new drive in which I want to review for you guys, because I can't use this drive in a Mac because, oh yeah, Macs don't use M.2 NVMe drives, nor do they have the ability to swap in these things either, right? So we all know about Macs and everything's soldered on nowadays, right? So this causes yet more financial problems for me. Plus the fact of enjoying my computer, period, even when I'm not going to use it for videos that I had planned. So, yeah, this is not cool, okay? Because now they're screwing with my business, because YouTube is considered to be a business, okay? Especially when you're a paid partner. So, yeah, this is getting really stupid, you know, and the delay tactic over delay tactic here, this is totally unacceptable. This is another reason why I did that last video for you guys, and I'm going to give you some titles here to look at on my channel so that you get the right titles here of the most recent stuff that's gone up. Okay, my last video about this was called ASUS Repair Center Damaged My Screen Rant, or Damaged My Screen, sorry, ASUS Repair Center Damaged My Screen Rant. I didn't want to do this video, but here it is. That's the title of the very last video. That's when I kind of started blowing my stack at getting this thing back and, you know. Now I do have, where did it go? Gaming performance, no. Oh yes, that was funny. 2 days it's been back and I got the blue screen of death suddenly. That's only happened once, by the way. I've gotten a ton of updates since. Haven't had another blue screen of death. And I'm kind of like stuck using this thing on an external screen now. Anyways, ASUS Tough 17 back from repair. But is it fixed? That's another video I did. But where we got into the damage part was, hey, you know, a couple days after I've got this thing finally loaded up. I've got all my games in there, and, well, not quite all of them, but enough. And this is where I noticed the damage. This is the major one here. But now I'm getting the big runaround with this company. Like every time I call in, you know, to talk to them, it's one stupid excuse after another. And, you know, it's like left doesn't know what right's doing. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. Yeah, the drama does continue, guys. And I said I'd update you. And this is the best update we've got. And not an acceptable update because, you know, if this was if who we are emailing is the US, why the heck would ASUS, to begin with, give me this actual email address to deal with in the first place? Well, they have to because it's the only one that exists, right? But the one that exists is saying, oh no, it's not us. We only deal with US customers, so we've passed your stuff along to the proper team. Well, I couldn't have been told that on the phone when I was talking to the manager, you know, because the way they all talk to you, it's like they know what's going on and they know where it is in the right department. But then when you get an email back saying, hey, we're not the right people for the job here because we deal with the US. We have to ship your stuff over to the proper team for Canadian customers. So if that's the case, why don't we have just straight out a Canadian phone number, for one, two, Canadian email addresses for ASUS, you know, et cetera, right? I mean, it would make logical sense, you know, so if you don't want to deal with Canadians, well then give us the Canadian people to deal with, right? Don't lead us on this wild goose chase for the last, well, actually, you know, this has been going on for several weeks now, really, because it all started with the whole problem with that Windows update, and it took down my system. They claimed that, well, they said it was a blue screen issue, which it was not. So, yeah, somebody's not on the ball there. They said they just reinstalled the HDI image here, and it's been fine. Well, okay, so explain then why my bus was offline. It couldn't it knew my Kingston drive was in the computer, but it couldn't use it as a bootable device. Yet I've rechecked that drive since, and it's fine. It's not my drive. The only bootable device it could find in the BIOS that could be bootable was the Western Digital, which their built-in software for a repair recovery system, which is actually quite neat. Well, it failed, of course. It couldn't reinstall an OS on that drive because A, it's in the wrong slot for it, and B, it wasn't a bootable drive to begin with. It was my data drive. But it could have made it bootable because it has to format it anyways when you go to reinstall Windows. So that didn't work. But yet all they chalked it up to at the repair center was, oh, blue screen error, BSOD, whatever that's supposed to stand for, reinstall HDMI image. So that has nothing to do with even anything that I told them to begin with that went down with the system or what was wrong that I found. So, okay. And when I got the blue screen of death the other day, that was just a temporary, I don't know what happened, but I got a quick little blue screen and then it says, I'm going to restart you. And it's never happened since, and I've gotten a whack load of updates since, including some feature updates, so I'm guessing Microsoft may have fixed their problem, because I've had no issues since, so I guess I got to reclone the darn thing again. Oh well. Anyways, but now we get into this, where we're trying to resolve how it is my screen got damaged while it was in for repair, and they're trying, from the sounds of things, they're trying to pin it on the shipper or the shipping company or somebody in the shipping department, perhaps. Now, I don't, the only way I see this happen, like I said, was on the bench or whoever was responsible for putting it in the box to send it out to the courier. Because the courier is not to blame here. That box was not touched. It was not opened in any way. We know this, but whatever. Okay, but now we're told, oh, so sorry, you got the wrong team. We're the U.S. guys. Well, I got several emails here that say different, but okay. And yet they want me to do a survey. They actually called me for a survey, right? And it's like, you don't want me to do a survey right now. I told you, not going to happen. This is why. Oh, okay, well, thank you. And then, of course, I was asked about doing another survey again. And I'm like, are you kidding me? After what we just went through on the phone here, you want me to do a survey? Because you're not helping the situation here, okay? You're making it worse, in fact. So, no survey. I would have been glad to do a glowing review survey, whatever, had my product come back in proper tact, okay? I mean, hey, it works. Woo! But it has damaged the screen. So, yeah, bad on them. Anyway, I don't know what's next, folks, but we're going to keep you informed as to what happens next. I really highly doubt that they're going to even get a hold of me by the end of the day, but miracles have been known to happen. At least this time, they actually got a hold of me. Because had I not put them under the gun the other day, I probably wouldn't have heard back at all, for all I know, because they just want to keep passing the buck from the sounds of things. Here's another thing. Where is this one? Where's this email at? Oh, no, that's a different one. But anyways, so it's kind of dumb. Below you'll find instructions needed. Please don't move it up. Proceed with claim freeze. Oh, okay, that's about something else. Anyways, so yeah, this is getting dumber and dumber by the moment, folks. So it's really strengthening my argument to not buy ASUS products after this. I mean, I'm totally done now. I told my wife, I says, when I can get this thing paid off, yeah, it's going to go somewhere at least. And I'm going to go back to HP, unless, of course, Apple gets off their butt in the next 2 years, and I can then play all my stuff without any hassles on a Mac. And I'll say, the heck with PCs altogether, because this is just one continual nightmare. Anyways, thanks for watching. Enjoy the video, and we'll update you on the next part of the drama whenever they decide to figure something out next. Anyways, see ya.